So the root cause of hunger is poverty.
The root of hunger is poverty.
The cause of hunger is poverty. It's the inability of people to provide for their own families.
There are large portions of our metroplex, really throughout the state, but certainly throughout our metroplex, that lack the resources for families to live healthy lives. Dallas has really historically been an area where there are large portions of the community that are suffering with poverty. In fact, since 2005, the level of those children and families living in poverty has grown by 25%. So the problem has become more pervasive than less. And so there are areas of the city that, because the populations are so great, of people that really lack the resources to buy food, to buy the things that they need to sustain themselves. We lack supermarkets. They lack access to fresh produce, and what we find in those areas, which we call food deserts, are really just fast food, convenience stores, mom and pop shops, and these are really the only opportunities that people can go and find food. So South Dallas is certainly kind of the epicenter of what we deem food deserts. In my line of work, the individuals that I feel are most impacted by hunger and food insecurity are children. Greater than 1 in 4 children in Dallas County is food insecure. The food insecurity rate in the nation is one of the highest among developed countries, but it's higher still in Texas and higher still in Dallas County.
About 1 out of every 5 people in Dallas is at risk of hunger and is worried on a regular basis about whether they're going to be able to put food on the table. 1 out of 4 children in Dallas struggle with hunger. That is a lot of people.
90% of the kids that attend schools in Dallas ISD are eligible for free and reduced price meals.
Childhood hunger is alive and well in the city of Dallas.
The effects of hunger on children, as far as their education, is they can't pay attention.
But if kids are coming hungry and they're not able to focus and they have challenges that are far removed from even what's going on in the classroom, then they have no ability to really take advantage of those opportunities.
So there's a multitude of studies that show that hunger has deleterious, I love that word, deleterious effects on on emotional, cognitive, social development of kids. And that's just a fancy way of saying that hungry kids can't learn. It's not that kids can't learn because they're distracted because they're hungry, like my son who's like, Mom, I'm hungry, I can't do anything. They can't learn because they don't have any fuel in their body. They can't grow, their brains can't grow. Hunger is a health issue. You can't be healthy if you don't have the fuel in your body, if you don't have the raw ingredients so your body can grow. It can convert that to energy, it can convert that to brain matter. So studies have shown that hungry kids aren't smart, they don't do as well in school. You know, I challenge you to go to any inner city school district and you'll see kids that have a certain vacant look to them. And no, it's not because their parents didn't raise them right or they did this or that. It's because they don't have the raw ingredients to convert so that their neurons will connect and stuff.
Growing up, you know, as a child, worrying about hunger really makes it hard to grow and develop and flourish, to get the education you need, to focus on becoming the person that you have, you know, every child has the potential to be. If you're worried about hunger and you're stressed about hunger as a child, that's going to be make your life and your growth potential much more difficult.
But if we really want to be the best country we've been, the leaders of this, then we can't have our kids operating at 50%. If we're feeding them, if they're getting 50% of the nutrition that they're supposed to get, then that means when they grow up, they're going to be 50% as productive, right, or half as productive. So to me, that's like one of the biggest impacts of hunger, is that you're just putting all these kids, all these human beings at a disadvantage by the time they're 6 years old. And so what are you going to do with them for the next 80 years?